tonight, TNA, you can take it to the bank. There will be a lot of very, very sorry individuals.
All right, Don Callis, TNA management consultant, you've had your say. Let's send it to the back. Our broadcast colleague, Scott Hudson, standing by with the X Division champion, Michael Shane. Take it, Hudson.
X Division champion, Michael Shane, the younger cousin of the Heartbreak Kid.
Scott. There's two differences between Shawn Michaels and Michael Shane. You see, Shawn Michaels never won a first ever Ultimate X match, did he?
No, he didn't. He wasn't there.
And Shawn Michaels is not the X Division champion, is he?
No, he is not. That's you. You're the champ.
That's right. That is me. And the fact of the matter is, there isn't anybody in the X Division that can carry my jock, including you, Jerry Lynn. And from now on, Shawn Michaels is going to be known as the cousin of Michael Shane.
Jerry Lynn and Michael Shane still to come. Let's send it back to ringside.
And let's take a look at the X Factors leading to this X Division Championship match. It was 1 week ago when Jerry Lynn defeated Nosawa, Frankie Kazarian, Juventud Guerrera, and Chris Sabin in the elimination match to be the #1 contender. I think it's pretty safe to say that Jerry Lynn's career is at the crossroads tonight as he challenges for the title, and certainly this is the ultimate in experience. 15-year pro Jerry Lynn versus youth Michael Shane, 3 years in the ring. And here is the man, Jerry Lynn, who tonight faces a very pivotal point in his 15-year career. The pressure is on Jerry Lynn to deliver. Can he turn back the clock? Can he regain the X Division title, a belt that he last held almost 1 year ago? And here is the cocky, the confident X Division title holder, Michael Shane, back on August the 20th. He was in the right place at the right time when he captured the X Division title, winning the Ultimate X match over Chris Sabin and Frankie Kazarian. Don, you'll recall Sabin and Kazarian were battling. Shane flew across the overhead table, hand over hand. He took down the title belt, and he won the X Division championship.
Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest is sanctioned for one fall and is for the NWA X Division Championship of the World. Here tonight for tonight's championship match, please allow me to introduce. He is the owner and promoter of one of the most successful and large wrestling companies in the world. Ladies and gentlemen, from Mexico's AAA promotion, please welcome Mr. Antonio Pena.
The AAA owner and promoter, as Jeremy just said, who revolutionized Lucha Libre in Mexico. He brought people like Rey Mysterio Jr., Eddie Guerrero, Juventud Psychosis, and more to stardom.
Ladies and gentlemen, introducing first of all the challenger. He weighs in at 212 pounds. Hailing from Minneapolis, Minnesota, this is the #1 contender for the X Division Championship of the World, Jerry Lynn.
Is he back on track after that big win last week in the 5-man elimination match? We'll find out tonight.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, introducing from San Antonio, Texas, he weighs in at 218 pounds and is the current reigning and defending X Division champion of the world, Michael Shane.
Has it been just a case of right place, right time for Michael Shane, or is he really as good as he says he is?
Maybe he is, Mike, the definition of opportunist.
There you see the referee, Mike Posey, with the championship belt, showing the X Division title to the fans assembled here at the TNA Asylum. You know, just seeing Antonio Pena with the X Division championship, I think it really drives home the impact of how promoters all over the world are so interested in TNA
and the
X Division.
As Michael Shane took advantage of that while Jerry Lynn was allowing Antonio Pena to get out of the ring, Michael Shane took advantage And I think it's a situation, nice to meet you, sir. I think it's a situation where Michael Shane knows that Jerry Lynn is at the crossroads of his career, and Michael Shane tried to take advantage of it right from the beginning. And let's talk about that. Jerry Lynn had a shot at the championship with AJ Styles. He just came a little short. He had an X Division championship a couple months ago against this very same Michael Shane. Came a little short. Mike, if he does not win this match, where is the career of Jerry Lynn going?
What's his future if he doesn't win tonight?
I'll tell you what, the beautiful kick as he sends Michael Shane into the ring pole.
The experience edge of Jerry Lynn showing through there, catching Shane with the drop kick, sending him into the corner, out to the arena floor. And follows up by sending him chest first into the safety rail.
He may be 40 chronologically, but he's not 40 physically. This guy is in incredible shape. He is coming in here. He is the legend of the X Division. This belt means more to him, I think, than anything in TNA. I want to say this, Mike. This is the part about Jerry Lynn that we've all got to think about. Last year, he was one of the MVPs of this company. I would say him, AJ Styles, and Jeff Jarrett we would be considered the 3 top members of NWA TNA. And now, if he doesn't get this title back, where will he go?
Roll up! And a 2 count for Lynn before Michael Shane stops him, taking the shortcut by poking the challenger in the eyes. Also want to remind you that in addition to Don and I in English, Armando Quintero and Conan broadcast in Spanish. Check it out on the I guess use the SAP button on your remote control. And Antonio Pena has joined Armando and Conan in the broadcast booth. You know, Antonio Pena was the man behind When Worlds Collide, a pay-per-view so critically acclaimed from about a decade ago that originally introduced Lucha Libre to the United States. How's that for good timing? Right on the screen, you see it there. Where available, you can listen to Armando Quintero, Conan, and Antonio Pena.
You were a big part of When Worlds Collide, I believe, weren't you, Mike?
Huge part as far as I was concerned in advancing my career as an announcer. What an event that was.
Michael Shane taking Jerry Lynn out.
Can he skin the cat and
He
get back
sure
in?
does.
Oh, wow.
Oh, but Michael Shane was waiting for it.
You know, that's a move that you would expect from the 15-year
Yes.
veteran. Surprising to see from the 3-year veteran, Michael Shane, as Jerry Lynn went to skin the cat. Michael Shane connected with a basement dropkick right into the face.
I'm going to tell you something. Michael Shane is so cocky and confident. He doesn't care about Jerry Lynn having been a former 2-time X Division champ. That doesn't mean anything to him. Michael Shane wants everybody to know that he's the best in the X Division, and if it means vanquishing this legend, that's what he's going to do.
Well, check this out. Former X Division champion. There's Chris Sabin, and you see he's got the trophy that he won in that incredible Super X tournament about a month ago.
Well, obviously, Chris Sabin is coming to the booth there. Maybe we can find out what this is all about.
Chris, what's going on?
What's going on? Give me a break. Michael Shane comes out here and says, I can't carry his jock. I can't carry his jock?
That's what he said.
Look, I am the longest reigning X Division champion in company history. I am the winner of the first ever Super X Cup tournament.
It was incredible, no question.
Where's my title shot, huh? How come I'm not the #1 contender? Huh?
You're stating your case. That's up to TNA matchmakers.
Well, I tell you what, Michael Shane doesn't want to put it on the line. That's fine, because I'll put it on the line. Next week, whether it be Jerry Lynn, whether it be Michael Shane, it doesn't matter.
Put what on the line?
My Super X Cup trophy. I will put that on the line
You're going to put
next
this
week.
stake?
At stake.
For a title
next
match
week.
against the winner of this
Next
match?
week. Well, I don't care who it is. This will be on the line. I will not be ignored.
Well, you heard from Chris Sabin, and right now it looks like it's going to be Jerry Lynn, but no, Michael Shane fights out. Oh, what a clothesline.
And Chris Sabin has pulled up a chair right in front of our broadcast position to watch the action.
Well, good. He can sit over there so you and I can call this match.
Now let's focus back on the action in the ring, and Michael Shane's not focusing on Jerry Lynn, he's focusing on Chris Sabin.
Well, if you'll remember, Michael Shane, they were tag team partners, and Chris Sabin had the victory wrapped up, and Michael Shane came in and took the credit for it.
Right, remember that 6-man X Division match a couple of weeks ago. It looked like, you're right, Sabin was on the verge of victory, and Michael Shane slid right in and got the win, and noticed a little animosity between the two, even though they were tag team partners and even though they won the match that night.
Jerry Lynn takes him right there, Mike.
Yeah, super elevation with the back body drop, and Lynn charges at Shane, drives him down to the mat. Back to the offensive.
Oh, Jerry Lynn, that's what you want to see.
Springs out of the corner.
One,
Kicks him DDT
two.
style. Oh!
I'll tell you what, it doesn't matter who wins this match. Chris Sabin's telling them that they're going to put the X title on the line, the belt on the line, or his Super X trophy.
He made the challenge, putting the trophy at stake to face the winner of this matchup, and pulled up a chair, and he's very interested observer watching to see Lynn with the standing switch in mid-ring. Series of back elbows by the champ Shane.
You know, something I also want to say about Michael Shane, I was talking to him before the match. He's had the flu for about 4 to 5 days, and earlier he was kind of talking like he just wasn't up to strength. I was like, so are you not going to go in there? He's like, oh, there's no doubt I'm going to go in there and take on Jerry Lynn. But he has been suffering from the flu, and I want people to know that. Here he is.
And again, the verbal confrontation now between Shane and Sabin.
You don't turn your back on Jerry Lynn.
He did that. He made the cardinal mistake of turning his back on Lynn, who charges at Shane, spears him down to the mat, and now...
You heard it, Jerry
Lynn.
Lynn.
You're next.
You're next.
Lynn fires him off, diagonally to the corner.
I'll tell you what, Sabin's got a beef with Jerry Lynn, that's for sure, because Jerry Lynn beat Chris Sabin last week to become the #1 contender. It was down to Sabin and Lynn, so you know Sabin wants a piece of Jerry Lynn.
Lynn able to duck the close.
Oh, beautiful kick.
Stopped him right in his tracks as Lynn was able to get the boot up and take Michael Shane down.
Crowd yelling, Jerry, Jerry. Here he goes.
Out of the fireman's carry, he's going to go TKO.
Oh,
that's what it
baby.
is. Caught him with the
That's
TKO.
it. One,
Two.
two. No!
Shane able to kick out, use the power of his legs, use his leg strength to avoid the pin and kick out at 2. Wow.
I'll tell you what, though, Jerry Lynn is in total control of this match at this point, Mike. And here comes the
He's going to go cradle pile driver here.
You got it.
His favorite move.
Wait a minute.
Talk
Michael
about
Shane.
well scouted.
Whoa!
What a counter by the champ. Took him over. Drapes the arm across.
No!
Just 2, says referee Mike Posey. That one was close.
I'll tell you what, that one caught Jerry Lynn off guard, Mike. Absolutely caught him off guard. Thought he was going to finish him right there. This kid, I'll tell you what, this Michael Shane is impressive. He's held the X title now for about a month, a little bit longer.
Yeah, a little over a month. He won it back on August the 20th. And now Michael Shane takes Lynn by the hair, drags him to the corner, goes up to the middle rope.
Oh, Jerry Lynn just flings him
I
off.
think he took too long.
Well, oh, no, nice kick.
Lynn charged at Shane. Shane able to get the boot up, and now Michael heads back up to the top. Lynn is there to cut him off at the top.
Michael Shane just...
Look at this!
Oh, man, he hit him perfectly. Right in the crotch. It's gotta hurt.
Crotched him across the top rope. Jerry Lynn.
Yes!
Whoa!
Kicks him out.
Springs off the ropes. Connects with a drop kick that sends Shane out to the floor right in front of Chris Sabin.
Jerry Lynn knows his career's on the line. Jerry Lynn knows that this could be his last hurrah in the X Division.
Check this out. Gonna charge at him.
He
Off the
got him,
apron.
and he hit it perfectly.
Hurricane Rana off the apron.
Michael Shane is down.
Jerry Lynn pulling out all the stops.
Jerry Lynn has total control.
Momentum back on the side of Jerry Lynn. Challenger
Oh.
shoots the champion off. Shoulder first into the steel ring steps.
And they also caught Shane's ribs there. Oh, wait a minute. Jerry Lynn comes back and hits Chris Sabin. Here they go.
Shoving session now between Lynn and Sabin. Lynn needs to stay.
Oh.
He needs to stay focused on Michael Shane.
As earlier we saw, Michael Shane lost his focus with Chris Sabin here. Chris Sabin's doing what he wants. He's getting in the minds of both these great wrestlers.
Lynn rolls him back
Oh,
in.
he got him.
Connects with the backbreaker. Dropped him across the knee. Puts him
Here
into
it
position.
comes.
Jerry Lynn's going to go high risk. The former X Division champion in an effort to look out.
Wait a minute.
Sabin.
Chris Sabin caught
Sabin
right there.
interfered.
The crowd can't believe it.
Referee Mike Posey never saw
Never
it.
saw it. Michael, he was looking in on Michael Shane.
Oh!
The super kick down
Super
there.
kick. Follow-up pin.
No!
Got the 3 count.
The winner of the match and still X Division champion of the world, Michael Shane.
Michael Shane gets the win with a huge assist from this man. The winner of the Super X tournament, Chris Sabin. He says he's going to put that trophy at stake. He's going to put it on the line. He wants a shot at the title belt.
What's Michael Shane saying? He said, bring it on! He said, bring it on, Mike, today!
Going to think about Jerry
Oh,
Lynn.
look at the dejection on his face. Can't
Is it dejection or anger, or is it a combination of both?